Open Sesame, it's your boy Chosen Man, and we having a real topic, a real discussion. Americans need to seek to understand instead of try to cancel. Right now, whether you want to call the Israel-Palestinian war a conflict, a war, or a genocide, people are losing their lives. And when that is the case, nobody wins. And while that conflict is going on, we have Americans not even willing to have dialogue with one another, even though they're not the ones firsthand dealing with the consequences of this war, conflict, or genocide, however you want to describe the situation. Americans can't even have the dialogue. How can we be so quick to argue with one another, fight with one another, when there's people losing their lives and they can't have the dialogue? So we as the Americans, we as the ones not directly involved, need to be the ones that are more open to discussion, more open to understanding one another. Instead of so quick to cancel him, he's bad, he's terrible, he's evil, I can't believe you're standing with him. Try to understand the situation. To my knowledge, how I understand everything, it seems to me that the Palestinians in Israel, a Jewish state, had an agreement after World War II that the UN helped negotiate. It seems that the agreement wasn't honored. Israel encroached on some land, pushed Palestinians out of a lot of the land that they used to have territorial rights to. Israel grew, the state grew, and now the Palestinians are against that. The growth of Israel has gone too far to them, and the rights have been kind of taken away. Other things have been done to them, and now they're just simply saying, well, this is all we got. If we don't fight now, when is there time to fight? Now, I don't know who's right, I don't know who's wrong. I can't say that. That's not for me to discuss, but it's up to us in America, if we're going to even have an opinion about the situation, is not be so closed-minded to one another and try to understand both sides to where we can try to at least offer a resolution to the situation. Because right now, it's not the time for dialogue between Palestinians and Israel. It's not the opportunity for them right now, because whatever you want in life, people are going to have to fight for. So the time for peace discussions and that type of dialogue that Americans need to have is not that time for Palestinians and Israel. Now, Americans, and this is where I don't want to lose anybody, I think like last week or a week or two ago, I was watching Dancing with the Stars. And somebody got on there and said, he just went on there and he was like, I stand with Israel. And I fell out laughing, yo. I was dying laughing. And everybody looked at me and said, why are you laughing? I said, look at this. I stand with Israel. I said, what does that do? You're not directly involved. you're you're a symbol. You think people in the conflict, the war, or genocide are looking at you as they're going to talk to whoever their maker is, and they're like, ugh. Ah, he said he's with us. Did you believe that? Hold on, before I go, is that? Ah, my God, you standing with us. And I fell out laughing. I said, man, I said, what does that do, man? And it reminded me of a microcosm. Same thing with the UK. With not the UK, the Ukrainian in Russia. Where there was an NBA symbol. There's an NBA symbol of wristbands. I think it was going to be around their like legs. And the NBA was going to push it. It was like, I stand with Ukraine. And I fell out laughing again. And I was like, what is the symbol? That's how you want to help them? That's how you want to say we'll rock with them? You think the people in the Ukrainian-Russian conflict are like, yeah, he got a wristband. But he got a wristband, though. That's fire. I always wanted that American to have my wristband. Like, that's what you What is that? What is that? Instead of having real dialogue, instead of really trying to understand the conflict, instead of like trying to come to it or any type of aid, you just this for show. This for show trying to paint a picture. And I relate to it so much because I'm black. And y'all gonna be like, oh, what you mean because you black? Because they do the same things with us. Back in I think 2011 when Eric Garner got choked out, it was like can't breathe, and the NBA had all the shirts, Martin Luther King Day, and all the shirts. It was like, yeah, we got a shirt. Yeah, but people still going to trial though. I don't even know if he got convicted. Did he get convicted? I don't think he got convicted. Well, we're standing with bro though. Nothing happened, but George Floyd got choked out on camera. You know the people, damn, they're getting off. We want real change. On real change, you just got a shirt on. Want real change? What does that do? What is this doing for us? It's a public display and turning this into a media frenzy. Or you standing with this, or you standing with him, or you standing with this, or you standing with him, or where's your side? Or are you rocking with them kneeling or not? Oh yeah, I mean if you don't rock with, are we gonna actually do something? Are we gonna actually help at all? Is there gonna be real change instead of turning into a media debate? Like this is the lunch table. This person's right. This person's right. This person's right. And black people, we're always like, oh yeah, they're like, yeah, we'll just put some t-shirts on some people, and we're like, yeah, what we'll say, put a sticker on Black Lives Matter. It works. Black Lives Matter turned from a slogan to a media, turned from a slogan to help be the battle cry for black people to a commercial statement, damn near a jingle. Say Black Lives Matter 5 times and you'll help the cause. Like I don't, you know what I'm saying? And that is why I could relate to the Palestinian Israel war in that sense, because people I stand with this and it's turned into this media debate. This, are you over here? If you're not over here, then you're canceled. And if you're not over here, you're canceled. If you're not this way, then I don't rock with you. And closed mindedness to make this a media frenzy. Like, well, what is in a trending topic? Instead of really trying to dive into the situation to understand what's going on and offer maybe a resolution or help understand, because Americans understand one another, and this is our self-consumed ideal of ourselves. Well, hopefully, at least if we can better understanding that, hopefully will be shared to millions around the world that, okay, well, these are the contexts, even though we're not directly involved, but hey, we're trying to at least have the understanding, because right now the people involved in the conflict, the war, the genocide can't have this talk. They can't have this context. And maybe we can offer this to where negotiations can help be true and the public opinion can be used in a positive way instead of a negative way. And this is sad, man. And for me personally, I understand both sides. But at the end of the day, nobody wins from this situation because lives are being lost. Nobody wins, man. As we've seen, the forever families destroyed and altered. PTSD on both sides. Only people that really grows is whoever's selling the weapons. Who's ever getting the money from it. But the two direct soldiers on both sides, they don't win, man. The people, they don't win, man. Forever altered. And this situation goes way farther than I could ever research, but from what little I know to my understanding, you kind of get it, man. And the media is always taking one side or this side. So it's hard to really, if you're a regular person, really go through the mud and try to find out, well, the most truth you can get to. But the fact that in America that we are so quick to cancel instead of understand one another is a problem. How were we gonna be the ones to quickly fight and cut off? And I don't want to hear that. And you're a hater. You're racist and cancel you. And I don't like you. And you're wrong. And you're wrong. Well, we're not even directly on the ground involved. But we the ones that can't even have a dialogue. We should be the first ones to open with dialogue and understand one another and understand both sides. I just really wanted to talk about the situation and my opinion on it, and I hope this reaches people to at least be more open. Um, Instead of just trying to become a media slogan, man. It's all about you. It's all about us. People's lives are being lost. Try to do your homework on the situation. Try to understand where both sides is coming from. Try to get to the truth. Because everyone will try to have a biased perspective of the situation. But if we understand everyone's perspective, then we can come to a resolution, at least help push a public narrative. If we want to use public opinion from America in a positive way, that should be it. Now, it would be self arrogant to think that even with that public opinion, we can do anything to try to get in between this long standing conflict, or our public opinion will even matter in this long standing conflict. But the slogan of "I stand with this person," it is like, what are you talking about, man? That's not real change, man. You're not really doing anything, man. Do you even understand what's going on? Do you even want to understand what's going on instead of just trying to make a media stance? And you just don't want to be canceled, or you want to be canceled, or you know what I'm saying? Just try to be open, man. Whether you see this as a conflict, a war, genocide, no one's wins. It's a sad situation. RP to all the individuals that have lost their lives. Um, this is real. This isn't just a hashtag. And like I said, as a black person, I can really relate to things turning into media frenzies and just a debate point instead of humanizing and really letting what's going on settle in into the brain instead of just trying to, oh, well, it's out the way when people losing life, but it's just a statistic, it's just a stat, and you don't really think about it, and you shouldn't really think about it. Like, no, this is a serious thing. I just stand with this with the stars. I stand with this. What does that do? They see you doing the cha cha, and they like, dang, I always wanted to see my guy do the cha cha, but he stands with us. But yeah, man, RP everyone involved, and I'm gonna say it again: Americans need to seek to understand rather than try to cancel. It's your boy Chosen, man. Like and subscribe if you want. Um, put down your thoughts, man. I'm out.